coming up in this read. You were giving too much. You were giving too much to the wrong people. Virgo, let's do your general reading for January 2023. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising and Venus placement reads for additional clarity. And please do read my description box and pinned comment below for any information that you need about me, the decks that I'm using, my upload schedule and my private reading information as well. So to reveal the description box, if you're on mobile, then you just click below where it says more, okay? Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so you only take what resonates for you, especially if you're cross-watching. So you can flip it, reverse it, take it or leave it. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, Virgo, I'm trying to multitask here, it's not working out well for me. Right, so while I'm pulling your cards, Virgo, I do think that it's worth mentioning that we've got Jupiter in Aries until March 16th. So what that means for you and for Virgo rising signs, it's going to mean that you're going to be casting off your old roles and your old expectations, either of yourself or others, and doing away with the old routines, okay? Finding new interests, finding new routines, feeling more passionate and more optimistic, and genuinely being supported by your nearest and dearest as well, okay? So it's looking to be a particularly pleasant atmosphere where you're going to feel safe, and due to this, your self-confidence levels are actually going to skyrocket. You will feel that you can genuinely trust your intuition, which is great because you're going to need it, right? The people around you, they are going to be dropping off and breaking promises, so do not assume their responsibilities, okay? Right, so for your Lenormand spread, you've got the Whip, poverty, unexpected income and high honour, and the Sun. Beautiful. So you can see the progression of the energy, right? You're coming out of this energy here and you're moving into this energy here, which is going to require you to go through that deep and transforming metamorphosis, okay? So anything that's falling away at the moment, Virgo, or anyone that's falling away at the moment, allow it to happen. Do not hold on to things or people when you're supposed to be releasing your grip, okay? The Whip and poverty, let's go over this one. This is what you've been doing up until now, Virgo. Self-depreciation, punishing yourself, keeping yourself stuck in a lot of ways. I'm going to clarify this just a second. I know it's old energy, but it's still really important just to go through it. Can you tell us about the Whip and poverty, please, for Virgo? Whip and poverty for Virgo. Okay. There is pushback here. There's definitely some pushback. Some Virgos are needing to get out of their own way. Certainly a rigid way of thinking. But for the most part, it was a rigid way of feeling. Knight of Cups has come out off balance. That rigid way of feeling was all about, I don't deserve this, that and the next. I don't deserve good things. So that is what's being put under the microscope for you, Virgo, during this time of your transformation, okay? Because remember, I've already told you, you're coming out of this energy, right? Knight of Cups has come out off balance. That's like false promises. That's like expecting to be shat on from a great height all the time. And certainly not enough love given to the self. So I don't know if some of you have been analysing your social circle and the people that you interact with on a daily basis. I suspect that you have been. And recognising actually how much of an influence the people that we surround ourselves with really do have on ourselves, and how we feel about ourselves, and therefore how we then treat ourselves. Because for those of you who have been surrounded by users and abusers, then of course that the amount of love then that you would have for yourself is going to be very, very limited because of the atmosphere that you're trying to grow in, right? It's just not going to work. So for the most part, for those of you who have already gone through your list of people that you keep around you and you've been analysing them, yeah, I would say that you have been letting people go. Those who do not treat you with the respect that you deserve, you've just been walking away from them. A Knight of Cups in that sort of position as well can be someone who's very, very moody. Someone who is emotionally manipulative, especially. And is very quick to take from others, but isn't super generous when it comes back to having to pay out again, right? That's the kind of people that were around you. And in turn, it's probably led on to you being a bit too much of a people pleaser. You know, that whole codependency thing. Where some might well have been installed within you from a young age, that you're only as lovable as the things that you can do and the things that you can give to others. Do you know what I mean? So that it has been painful for you to look at, yes, with the whip. But ultimately, you've done it, or you're currently doing it. And because of your determination to no longer ignore this energy here, which, let's be honest, nobody really wants to look at that because it's dirty, it's mucky, it's painful. Do you know what I mean? But you've done it, or doing it. And because of that acknowledgement and that desire to change this up, it opens up the road for this energy to come through. Unexpected income, high honour, and the sun. It's beautiful. It's under there, mature man. Yeah. Don't get hung up on the gender, right? It doesn't make a difference if you identify as being feminine, masculine, gender fluid. Doesn't make a difference, okay? It's just the energy. We all have DM and DF energies within us anyway, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to utilise and balance out the both, right? And use both. So with that mature man energy showing up, what that indicates is you're more in this vibe of making the decisions, taking the lead, taking charge. Some of you might even find yourselves in leadership roles as well, which again is really going to add to your confidence levels, okay? People are going to be speaking very, very highly of you, Virgo. You've got a very good reputation, in spite of what you might think about yourself. And those who genuinely do love you unconditionally are going to be singing your praises and cheering you on. Okay, what's this unexpected income, please, for Virgo? The Nine of Cups. Yeah. Virgo. Wish fulfillment. That newfound sense of belief, sense of self-belief, is going to take you far, right? You've got the Nine of Cups here to clarify your unexpected income. Your Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, contentment, joy. It's a healthy place to be with your Nine of Cups. Can you tell us about high honor, please? And it really reinforces that message that I was telling you as well about how people are speaking very highly of you. King of Wands. Drive, ambition, determination. Yeah. There's expansions here as well, Virgo. Yeah, that's expansion. So if you felt that you'd hit a brick wall with something at the moment, could be a career or a relationship, could be anything. If you feel that you've hit a brick wall, this is indicating that your determinations to get through that brick wall is paying off. You've got the Six of Cups at the bottom of that deck. It's happy memories, nostalgia, childhood. Could be inner child as well, and the Sun at the bottom of there. Inner child. Some of you might have explored or might be exploring nurturing that inner child. All the things that either you weren't allowed to do or perhaps your caregivers couldn't afford to do with you as a child. It's like you're doing those things for yourself now and really nurturing that inner child. There's another message with that King of Wands. There's definitely another message with that King of Wands, and I feel that this is about your ability to see the bigger picture, to overcome your challenges that we saw here. A King of Wands is also a natural leader, and again, don't focus on the gender, okay? It's someone who's got a lot of vision as well, and that would tie in with your Sun energy. Strong, optimistic. It can also be very entrepreneurial as well. So some of you are definitely taking the leadership role with something, and it feels like it's something very, very important. It's a very inspirational person. So with the King of Wands being here for the high honor, you're being an inspiration for lots of people. Lots. People love to listen to what it is that you have to say. So some of you could be in some kind of advisor roles, something like that. It's certainly someone who is definitely influenced by creative ideas, and with that Nine of Cups, it's something that you feel genuinely like you're doing a good thing, you're providing a good thing. There's also a lot of motivation here as well. So you're motivating not just yourself, but you're motivating others. And it's funny because it's indicating that like you've been through this, you're coming into this. So that doesn't mean that this here just disappears. It means you're going to be taking this with you, but you're taking it with you as an experience so that you can influence and motivate others on how they can get out of this energy here. So it's some kind of counsellor. And for the most part, a lot of you are going to be getting paid quite a lot of money for doing this as well. Okay. I'm going to pull What's the Tea, and we'll see if we can get deeper into this energy. Right, so if you just bear with me a second, Virgo, because we do still need to be able to see these cards. I'm going to put the Sun card on that one. Yeah, again, mature man, mature person, someone who's got a lot of experience. This read definitely is not for someone who is... who doesn't have any life experience to them, like, for sure. Can you give us more information here, please, for Virgo Collective? What's going on? Virgo collective. What's going on for Virgo? Thank you. Creativity muncher. Interesting. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off you. Feeds off you. Interesting. I'm trying to think who else had that one. I think it was Cancers. Stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed, and player with uninterested. I see. Okay. Yeah. Uninterested. It's that one. This is your history. And this is you turning your back on all of that. And all of those people that were doing things just like that to you. Some of you have been struggling with being stalked, being watched, having your ideas stolen. Some of you have had a really bad experience in romantic relationships with being cheated on. Tell us more about this energy, please, for Virgo. Why is this here for Virgo? Thank you. The Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no more confusion about the people who were doing this to you. Now, remember, this read can also be in regards to something that hasn't happened yet. So if you don't quite recognize this energy, I'd give it a couple of weeks. Page of Cups. Empathy and apology. What's the intent? King of Coins reversed. That's a Billy. Any of the kings in reverse can indicate Billies, but Billies to varying degrees. And specifically, a King of Coins can be someone who is a Billy, like, financially. Someone who would give a gift and would expect to kind of have you on the hook for something because they gifted you something. It's like they don't give through being good, kind and generous just because they want to give. They give because there's always something else that's attached to it. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you have cut that person off, or you're about to. We've been seeing a lot of this in these reads this month about like frenemies and stuff. Cock blocking. Careless, no car repo, car issues. And into you. Good chemistry, great vibes and positive. Strange energy. I don't want to say it, but I'm seeing it, and I'm suspicious with this energy because it's indicating for some of yous, you could have been dealing with like a gold digger type person. Or that you found that the more that you tried to give to people in general, the more they tried to take. It's like they were never completely satisfied. It's like energy vampire type vibes that's coming off of this. Can you tell us why is this happening, please, for Virgo? But this feels like it's old energy, though. It really does. Like, it's this here, this uninterested. That's that's your new point of view. And I swear this is showing me what you have been putting up with. Why is this happening? What is the situation for Virgo? What is the situation for Virgo? Empress, yeah, the nurturer, the divine feminine energy, the giver, the caretaker, the Empress. That's the situation, Virgo. You were giving too much. You were giving too much to the wrong people. Whether it be romantically, in a workplace, in friendship circles, in family situations as well. That's why it's happening. Because for whatever reason, Virgo, you found yourself surrounded by people who were incapable of alleviating themselves up to this Empress energy. And so they were taken from everyone else, you being one of them, because they couldn't create it for themselves. And it's been draining you. Tell us more about this, please. Wow, that's like half the deck, Virgo. Strength, the Fool, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Lovers. Yeah. Yeah. After a long, hard deliberation with yourself, you've decided it's just not worth it anymore. It's not worth you putting in the effort anymore. Like, you're done. And this is the thing, Virgo. Now that you've made up your mind, or you very soon will come to a decision, because again, this is a general read. So I'm reading for a lot of people who are in different stages of this. Because your mind is already made up, or when you will make up your mind, there's not going to be any budging of that then. It's like, once you've made up your mind, you're going to stick with it. For certain. I feel as well that some of you have got, and I know it's going off track ever so slightly because it's not a love read. Some of you have got a secret admirer as well, who is currently stalking you, but in a non-creepy, non-threatening manner. Just sort of more curious about you. Eight of Wands and the Lovers. That's moving quickly, Virgo. You're going to be moving quickly. That can be a choice, a partnership. Again, it's an interesting one to get. Let's clarify. Moving quickly towards what? What is Virgo moving quickly towards, please? Death, Five of Wands, the Eight of Coins, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Have you seen what you're ending here, Virgo? You're ending that Five of Wands. Drama, chaos, confusion, push and pull, tug of war. Not seeing eye to eye with the other people around you. Feeling like you're constantly under attack. That's what you're putting an end to. Some of you will be working on something in secret. You're not going to be letting anyone else know about your plans. You're keeping it up your sleeve so that nobody can interfere with what it is that you're doing. And then Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are afraid that it might not work though. But you're being reassured, Virgo, that your plans will work. Remember, you had the Sun that came out. What is the guidance here, please, for Virgo? Or the potential outcome? Oh, right. Oh, Nine of Wands, Justice, and the Ace of Swords. You're going to have a breakthrough. And it's going to be fair, right, and balanced as well. However, it is going to require you to, number one, stand up for yourself, and number two, not give up. Spirit's saying here, Virgo, do not give up. Persevere, keep going, because you will get the results that you want and that you need with interest. Justice and Ace of Swords. Yeah, and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Rapid growth, expansion. If you're doing something online, it'll grow exponentially as well. See, with this card, it's all about a merchant who sent their ships out. In some context, it's someone who is watching as their ships leave without them. You know, the context of your read, though, Virgo, you're going to be putting out the feelers. You're going to be making new relationships, putting out the feelers, doing a lot of research as well. Your Three of Wands is also about someone who looks ahead to the future. It's about using foresight, being prepared, building an enterprise, excuse me. A lot of you are definitely building something here that is of great importance, not just to yourself, but to the wider community as well. You're going in the right direction, for certain. And some of you as well, with this combination here, Justice and the Ace of Swords, that could well be some of you signing a new contract, putting your name to something legal. Some of you could be getting married, and you have had to deal with a narcissistic ex popping up again out of nowhere, just to see if they can. Do you know what I mean? There could be something like that that's going on. You're definitely not interested in any of this bullshit, though. For real. Like, you couldn't have made that any more clear to them if you tried. Because a lot of it as well is to do with who you used to be and who you are now. And it's like you're two completely different people. Have a healing message, please, for Virgo. Okay. Right, so you've got two. You've got reflection. Reflect upon, bless and be grateful for all the beautiful times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those that you love. Simply feel them inside your heart. Life is beautiful. Yeah, reflection. You've definitely been reflecting on those individuals that you were wasted on. You were wasted on them. Because they were liars, they were cheaters, they were thieves, they were players. And you're like, do you know what? I'm more mature now. I'm rejecting all of that low vibe bullshit. And then you've got Kuan Yin. Enjoy the journey of life. Be not afraid of its mysteries. Take a chance and follow your heart. So you're being asked to come out of your comfort zone then. Some of you, your comfort zone was those types of people and feeling a certain way about yourself, because then at least you knew where it was that you stood. So expand your comfort zone. You're guided and protected by Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, compassion, and transformation. Look at that. If you've been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, then this is your confirmation. Just do it. Yeah. That could well be why some of you have got narcissistic people popping up again from the past. Because you're definitely on the brink to a massive, massive success here, Virgo Collective. And of course, they little weasels are going to be looking for some kind of handouts. Bit of a strange read there for you, Virgo, but that is what I have for you. It's up to you what you do with this reading, okay? Just remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the very, very best for New Year. Yeah, I will see you again in the next one. Bye.